Hey everybody, I'm going to show you how to properly use the paints in my art class. These are the paints we're going to be using. As you can see, we have the three primary colors, white and black. With these colors, you can mix and make any color imaginable. These bottles of paint can be found by the sink. When you are ready to get your paint, you're going to go up to the sink and get what you need. Before you get your paint, make sure your drawing is completely done and you really think about the colors that you need. Don't get paint you don't need. Stop and think about the colors you need first. They will be located in this crusty yellow bin by the sink. Make sure you bring your palette to the sink. Do not take the paint to your desk. Up next, we have our palette. They look like this. They're nice and new and white. To keep them clean, you are going to get a sheet of foil located near the sink and the palettes, and you are going to wrap your palette in this foil. As you are wrapping, you can gently press down on the little circles to make little reservoirs for your paint. Don't press too hard, otherwise you'll puncture the foil. If you accidentally puncture the foil, it's fine. Just get another piece of foil to cover this one up because we don't want to get any paint on the palette itself, just on the foil. It'll make cleanup so much easier for you. All right, so let's talk about how much paint to get and also how to mix those paints together. I'm going to start with some blue, and I'm just going to fill up one circle with blue paint. That is all you need, unless you're painting like 3 paintings at once and they're all blue. All right, I'm going to mix blue and yellow together. So I'm going to pour a little yellow paint over here. Now, when you're mixing two colors together, you are always going to start with the lighter color or the weaker color first, and then you mix a little bit of the darker or stronger color into it. So I will show you how to do that, but hold on. We're not ready to paint yet. We need a couple more materials. In addition to our palette and our paint, we also need our brushes and a water cup and a rag. You will be assigned your own set of brushes after you complete this Edpuzzle. Cups located by the sink and rags as well. So we're choosing the lightest or the weaker color first. So which color should I start with? Blue or yellow? Which one? If you said yellow, then you are correct. Yellow is lighter or weaker than blue. So I'm going to scoop some of my yellow and put it into a new empty circle, just like that. And now we don't want to contaminate our blue. We want to try to keep our colors clean because we can use them to mix other colors later. And this is where your water cup comes in. So before dipping your brush in the blue paint, you're going to rinse off that yellow in the water, and then you're going to dry off your brush with your rag. Yep. Now, do I need the same amount of blue as yellow, more blue, or less blue to make a green? Now remember, blue is stronger than yellow. So do I need more, less, or the same? All right, if you said less blue than yellow, you are correct. Blue is way stronger than yellow, so you don't need that much. We'll just start with a little bit. You can also always add more blue later, but you can't really add more yellow. It's harder to add more yellow. All right, so we're mixing it. Look at that lovely green. Ooh, I loves it. Now, if you think that this green is too much yellow and not enough blue, you can rinse off your brush real quick, dry it off, and just add a little more blue, right? It's easier to add the darker color than the lighter color. Now, just for funsies, I'm going to show you the wrong way to mix two colors together. I'm going to start with the darker or the stronger color first. I'm going to scooch some blue over here. And now look and see what happens when I add just a little bit of yellow. Do you see how you can barely see the yellow? It's too blue, right? Doing it this way, it'll just take much longer. It's faster and more efficient to do it that first way that I showed you. All right, now let's talk cleanup. The easiest thing to clean, in my opinion, is your palette. All you're going to do is peel the foil off, roll the paint up into a ball, and then throw it away. Yay! Easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right, even easier than cleaning the palette is cleaning your water cup. Dump out the water, flip it upside down, put it back where you got it from. There are two ways you can clean your brushes. The first way is to get soap and pour it directly into your hand. And then you rub your painty brush in your hand and get all that paint out. And then you rinse it off. The second way is to use the brush cleaner, which is this clipboard with hot glue on it. It's all dirty and full of paint because that's what it's used for. You pour the soap on the paintbrush cleaner, and then you rub the dirty paintbrush on that cleaner with all that soap, and you get all that paint out, and then you guessed it, rinse it out. You're going to keep your brushes in your little brush pack in the designated box for your period located here next to the sink. All right, good job. You're good to go.